shit so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go. 180! Check 45 to Mike. Are you getting
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last two meetings. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is Selleck here with a grab. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check. 65, 65.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready. White 25. Mike 54. Check. Wait. Check. Order. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, watch that. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From just shy of midfield, Winston under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 54, Mike. Heavy on the edges.
First down, Winston. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
5 on the 50.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Levante David, the Bucs leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Breida, he'll try to right side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Matt Breed out at Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Come on, dude. 45.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before him. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And out across midfield, down to the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Tighten down. There you go. 12, fellas, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Goodwin able to haul it in. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ndamukong Suh picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo, and the pressure gets to him again. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
Let's go, D.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The first down throw for Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. Follow. Got 4 down. Hey, check right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Jameis to throw it. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes the thing.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. McKinnon, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready? Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 36 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hudson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Jameis now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the play, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Winston eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Winston now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Here we go.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run again with Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Check 45. 11.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And the 49er 1st down.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the 49ers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be